All right, Lewis and Clark, this one's for you. This is a game that we played in a high GC lobby with me and Electric Step. I don't remember exactly what happened in this one, but I saved it for a reason, so we're gonna find out and watch it. Shout out to the Primo. So on a ball like this, where it's coming at you, especially when it's coming at you this fast, you have a little bit of an advantage here because you can react to what they're doing because they're not going to be able to catch up to this ball in time because they can only go about the same speed as the ball. So you don't have to jump near as early as you did. When you jump this early, it's just very predictable for your opponents. Even if, like, obviously all you can do is 50 this ball, it still makes it very predictable how you're going to take this 50. So if we look at him, like, he sees that you're jumping, he can now just choose not to jump and force this ball back to his teammate. It didn't work out exactly for them, but he was able to at least have a way better chance of outplaying you just because you jumped so early. So just wait, and then jump last second into that ball. You definitely could add a better recovery. You probably know this. But honestly, that's what you should really be thinking about. You're just trying to get in the way, but you should be air rolling your car to land and keep your momentum. Because you're landing on the corner and not like on the flat wall. Since you're landing on the corner and it's a little bit slanted, you'll keep your momentum if you just land on your wheels and then you can swing through demo and everything. But this kills like all your momentum here. You get bumped because of it. Awkward rotation. You did a good job getting back into the play though, but... once again, this you jumped too early. Like, you're waiting for this touch, perfect. And you can tell now that he's lost it. Or you should be able to tell now that he's lost it. So you didn't have to jump this early, because now you can't really do anything but pass them the ball. You did kind of rotate right at me. Wasn't the worst thing in the world. Okay, yeah, you have to make a decision here. I mean, it's fine that you're rotating front post right now because you're hopefully trying to get this boost. But you have to either go really, really tight towards the backboard so you don't hit me, or you need to go, or you need to, like, realize that, okay, that guy grabbed the boost. Swing out wide. Honestly, I think swinging out wide is probably the better option here because this guy could be demoing me. So you probably want to swing out wide, grab, like, maybe this pad, maybe just this pad, so you can turn in if I get demoed. If not, then you can grab pad all the way around. Oh, I remember that happening, yep. I think I botted this one with Electric Step earlier. See if you could... I mean, obviously bad touch is not what you meant to do. It just hit the top of your car, not the side of your car. And then, yeah, once this happens, just don't jump for this ball. Just stay on the backboard, try to save the shot. This happens. It's good. It's fine that you back up because you want to get momentum going forward again. But just get momentum going forward, and you save this. Hard to know. That's a little panic thing once you make a mistouch and you're struggling in defense. Not too worried about it. Once again, you did not need to jump near that early. There's nobody contesting you. Just wait and get a good shot. Like, nobody else can get to this ball. Everybody else is in the corner. You could literally just wait. See if anyone pressures you. See if these guys turn to force you. If they force, then you can just jump and get a flip into this ball and get way more power. And if these guys are bad and just go to boost, then you just catch it. And then you have a one-on-one with a dude sitting in net. That should be a free goal. So this is a huge opportunity off of a great kickoff for us. Like, this is literally ideal scenario off kickoff. The only other ideal scenario is that your back corner and the ball's rolling directly at you. This is like second best ideal scenario. Nobody challenging you on a ball with this much power. You have full boost. You can get a great shot. You can go for a double. You can do anything here. And you kind of just toss it in the trash. Luckily, that fake actually kind of worked out because the ball was going to Electric Step. But that should have just been your ball to do way more with. Oh, we almost get a goal off of it. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, you might be a little bit too far forward right now. We'll see how this plays out. But what I do love that you did is you instantly realize, like, okay, that's Electric Step's ball, but I'm going to play second man. So good recognition there. You're here to support them. Here we go. Now it's a little bit better because now you're like parallel with the ball, slightly behind it. Like this is midfield. You're slightly behind it now. I'd say 9 times out of 10 it's better to be slightly behind it because by the time the ball gets to you, even if it's going forward, like you're going to have to drive forward to get to it anyway. So better to be slightly behind. And if you do find yourself like a little bit too close and or a little bit too far forward, do what you did. You just went out a little bit wider. I like that. Nice, good recognition that that's over you. Just leave it for me. The way you flip into this ball is just incorrect when you're playing in the corner. I guess it wasn't the worst thing in the world. You like, because you kind of do have to right flip into it the way that you took it. Because the guy could have 50'd you. So you have 2 options. I mean, you have a lot of options because it's Rocket League. But realistically, you can either just straight up just right flip. Oops. Just right flip. And your wheels would probably get... You might be a little bit too close to the wall to do right flip to get to the wall. So you might still bonk. You could air roll your car like this way. You air roll your car this way. And then you speed flip to the left into the ball. And then you go like that. So you like air roll this way. And you speed flip forward and left. Boom. And then you basically turn like that. And you land on the wall. So you can do that. Or you, when you're in an awkward position like this and you don't know if he's going to dunk you or not, you don't want to hit the ball as soon as you can, because the way dunks happen is one person hits the ball way sooner than the other person. So you can just slow down and just single jump right behind this ball so he has no possible way to dunk you, because that's the most dangerous thing. Like, I have no boost behind you. Electric step's not really back yet. So you just can't afford to get dunked, which works out that you hit it to the right, because if you hit it to the right, you're probably not going to get dunked as hard. But yeah, I think another good play could just be to slow down, just take a good 50 if you're worried about getting dunked. You do get the full boost though. Positions like this, like you're there a little bit too soon. It's hard to explain. This is just me having 3,000 hours in this game. But if the ball were to like bounce off the backboard, or 50s to happen, or if anything's to happen, and it's going to be one, I'm a lot closer, so it's probably going to be my ball to go for. What you're really should be covering right now is if some sort of like pinch happens, or some sort of boom, or you're just playing to like cover the next option if the ball doesn't come to me. So you have a lot of time before that happens. You're already past midfield. Like, honestly, you're at like 67 boost right now. Just swing over, grab this full boost, and then get back into the play. Because you kind of want to play from over here anyway, because odds are if this pass doesn't get through, the ball's going to go back around here. So the ball's probably going to be coming to you anyway, so you might as well just collect this boost. Because if you don't collect this boost and the ball swings back around, watch, I mean, I don't remember exactly what happens here. But, oh, it looks like they score somehow in a few seconds. But watch, I bet they get this boost, and that helps them break out of defense. Let's see if I'm a fortune teller. I mean, okay, they didn't necessarily get the boost, but you had to drive in a circle, where if you were on this boost, you could be pressuring right now, and this guy has a really awkward flip. You probably could have dunked him into the net, to be honest, or you could have just faked and then shadowed going back this way. You would just have way more advantage if you were there rather than doing donuts in the middle of the field. Oh, I remember exactly what happens. This guy gets that crazy touch and it goes right over you. So we'll watch it again, because I remember you saying that this was crazy. Which it is crazy that he got this touch to go over you. But realistically, if we watch this again from your perspective... Okay, not there. It's after this. Realistically, he shouldn't be hitting it at you over you. The way he's flipping, it looks like he's going to hit it over here. And you're turning into the ball. Like, he's going to beat you. I mean, he should have hit the ball this way. It's weird that he did pop it over you, so it feels like it's lucky. But if he did what he meant to do and would have done 9 times out of 10, you would have gotten beaten, gotten scored on anyway. So don't chalk it up just to that being crazy unlucky. I think this is 100% your fault, because you were too close to begin with. You got caught doing donuts. And then once you are here, you have to jump and commit. You have to do something. Honestly, if I were you, I would have like jumped and flipped over here, because this is where it looked like he was going to hit it. But you have to do something. You can't just sit there and hope that he goes into you. Honestly, even if he didn't get airborne on this ball and it went right at you and you were trying to 50 it, the fact that you didn't jump, he still would have dunked it over the top of your head. So if you're last man like this, you have to make sure you're getting a good, solid, clean 50 and challenge on the ball to slow it down at least enough for everybody else to get back. Okay, yeah, they score. Nice, good bump. And another good bump. Great play. Great play. I was literally about to pause it and be like, oh, when this happens, go for the bump. But you did. And we get a goal out of it because you got 2 bumps. Nice. You got 2 bumps and then Electric Step got a demo. Good boost steal. Yeah, go to backboard. Just stay on backboard here. I know you got slightly bumped. But you're here. I think you jump off. It doesn't look like his bump forced you off. Just shadow from backboard. Because this ball is so far in the corner, like, he can't get a good angle on net here. That one, Electric Step is back post. But 2, like, when you're shooting from the corner and you have this narrow thing, it's so easy to block it from the backboard when you're shadowing from the backboard. So unless he, like, completely slows down and catches it, you don't have to really jump off yet. Because it's not really a threat in our corner. See, like, you could have probably cleared that to the other side if you stayed on backboard. Also, all your boost is gone somewhere. So you grab this 100 boost. Let's see what you did with it. So you go here. You challenge there. You used 50 boost for that challenge. I don't think you had to use that much boost there. You didn't get any pads. You got 1 pad here. You're using a lot of boosts here. Like, I don't know. That just doesn't feel like it's 100 boosts worth of gameplay. I love that you're swinging out wide. That's great. You might be a little bit too close now. So these are all kind of nitpicky things, but it makes a world of a difference. So once you turn back, it's fine that you turn towards midfield, but right now your car should be pointing a little bit towards maybe this pad here, maybe even a little bit behind it. Because you're going to want to get momentum going at the ball. If you're where you are, like even especially like here, if that ball was like got pinched running across the backboard, you wouldn't have time to get to it. You're pointing too far forward, and it would go over your head, and that would maybe be a goal. It doesn't look like they're in position to capitalize on it, but I mean, someone could doomsy. So you're a little bit too far forward here. Like, we don't need both of our teammates in the corner. You should be just, honestly, what you should be right now is just sitting right here. Just waiting for this play to unfold, and then once this happens, boom, you're on this ball. But now, nobody's on this ball, and you're just sitting on the backboard doing nothing. Way to stay on the backboard there. Ooh, okay. When you're on the backboard like this, just don't flip into it. Just imagine you're catching it on the ground. You're catching it on the backboard. Let it bounce off your car, then jump off and just follow behind it to get a 50. Because when you insta-flip into it on the backboard like this is kind of like the Champ Classic. You just kind of pass it right to him. Luckily, they didn't score off of it because they weren't there to capitalize, but yeah. I mean, they kind of were there to capitalize. They just kind of had a poopy shot. Okay, so we'll talk about how you did this here. I want you to, like, probably pause it right now and ask yourself what you think of your positioning, what you did in the next few seconds here, and maybe what you could have done differently. Or if you think that you had played it correctly, that is fine too. So I'll go back, watch it, and I'll give my take on it. So I think it's fine that you go back to try to get this boost. The ball's coming back here. This is really awkward because you don't know who's going to hit it, right? And you choose to cover that Guaca goalie is going to hit it, which is a great name, by the way. And I think that is correct, actually. I think you made the right play because the threat in transition is midfield. So you're covering the option for them to get the ball midfield. They don't go midfield, so they technically outplayed you, but if they're going to outplay you, they have to outplay you down the sideline, and that's so much better. Oh, you could have turned on that way quicker. You're a little slow going for this. Like, boom, you should be turning on that immediately. Maybe could have got that bump. I think you recognized it a little late. You got to get pads, dude. Okay, I guess you... You got to go to card cam to get this boost. I mean, you saw that it was there right there, but there's a guy behind you. You don't know if he's beating you, and you're using all your boosts to get there. You gotta check, or just commit to getting pads. That was super risky. Yep, and that was the thing we talked about. You front flip there, you gotta speed flip. Otherwise, you'll never catch up to it. Good patience here. You probably wanted to catch that on your car, but that was a good 50 at least. Okay, I got caught watching the play. Let me see how your rotation is here. You're here, seeing if anything. You don't need to flip here, because what you really need to do is to get boosts. What's more important is that you grab pad, and then maybe even pad as the play goes back on. You grab 1, 2, 3. I think you could have grabbed one more, but yeah, that should be your focus though. This is a good time for imagination game. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what you're going for here, but and I think that might be the problem. I think you might not be sure what you want to go for here, and that's why you kind of go in between two options and you don't get it. You should have an idea of what you want to do with this ball as soon as you see this happen. Like this is where the money happens. This is where you make big plays. In threes, these opportunities don't come a whole lot, so you got to make sure you're capitalizing on them. So again, you can pause it here, think of all the different things you could do. Now I will name a few that come to my mind. One, you could speed up more and catch it on top of your car. Maybe that's what you tried to do. The other one is you could let it bounce first and then pop it up. If you chip it after the bounce, then you can go for an aerial play. It looks like you're almost between, like, I wonder if in your mind when you were actually going for this, if you had it in your mind that you wanted to catch it or pop it up, and if you just messed it up, or if you didn't have an idea, and that's why you kind of did the in-between here. So catching on your car, popping it up. Catching on your car is, there's a lot of other options that can come from that, so we'll watch it one more time. You could catch it on your car going directly at the net and just try to get a flick over the last person. You could power slide catch it and cut it going this way, so that way you can get a direction change on your shot towards net. That's probably the best, but a little bit harder. You can also just tap it so it hits a roller going up the wall here, because nobody's contesting you here. You don't quite have enough boost to go up the wall, but it is available. I mean, when you're this close, sometimes you can just roll it up the wall, pop it off, and jump and flip and shoot it, and that might be enough. So you don't need a whole lot of boost for that. It doesn't look like there's a way to get a pass, and you probably won't want to pass because you're last back. So I think all those are good options. Oops. I mean, it looks like you got a mistouch, and then you kind of bailed by getting a 50. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to nitpick. Let's see how you took this 50. Again, you can pause here if you want, but I want you to be thinking about what is the optimal outcome of this 50. Right now, it looks like you are doing the like autopilot, just try to hit the center of the ball and hit ball forward 50, like and flip through the center of the ball. It doesn't look like you're trying to place the ball out of your 50. The opponent is at a slight disadvantage here because they have to cover net. So you know exactly what side of the ball they're going to be coming from. So you can kind of use that to your advantage to shift it a different way. So in my opinion, the best two outcomes that are possible and likely that you could get is one, this would be a little bit risky, but getting a roller going out this way, because Electric Step could grab boost and turn. You don't know where the third person on their team, oh, they just got demoed. So you do know that. So yeah, so that would be a really good play to do that. The way you would do that is not hit it with the nose of your car. You would keep your car exactly where you are and side flip into the ball with the side of your car. Try to hit the top of the ball so it's a roller that pinches out this way. And then Colin could get boost, 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 turn, do something. So that would be really good. Or you can point your car at the right side of the ball, like here, and then side flip across this way, keeping the nose of your car on the ball the whole time, and try to force it to the corner and just maintain offensive possession. That one maybe isn't as good, because we don't have boosts. We don't have a lot of people to pressure. Honestly, it might just go to them anyway. But at least it would be better than, it would be something, you know. And even if you do at least force it to the side, even if it forces to the side, goes up the wall, and they get possession from that, that is still better than them getting possession in the middle of the field, because that buys so much more time for the rest of our team to get boost and get back and recreate and set up our defense. So I hope all that made sense. All that big yap session just for a 50. The boost grab's good. Like, I like that you're going for the boost grab. But this is a dangerous ball. You see that I'm in net with no boost. There could be a shot going towards net, or I'm probably going to cover net, so likely they're going to try to outplay me and hit it off the backboard. You should be going towards net. Like, there's not a likely world. Maybe you're just reading that I am getting to this ball and they're retreating from this position. But I think you play it safe here and just go to net. Like, you got kind of lucky that they had a slow play. I'm not 100% sure what exactly you're going for here. Maybe you're just going for like that hard bang right after the bounce. If you can kind of do that sometimes with a double jump. Usually you want to flip into it, like a side flip or a diagonal flip that keeps the nose of your car pointing up. But yeah, you just didn't have enough momentum going forward to really hit this ball hard, and the ball wasn't coming at the backboard hard enough to bounce out hard. I think you could have just like, honestly, you probably could have done nothing. You could have just faked, and it probably would have been a pass to call in. Nice. Yeah, just go through. Honestly, even though the boost isn't there, you had a guy rotating right behind you. Drive over the. See, he has no boost. He's kind of banking on this boost being there. If this boost spawns and he gets it, then he can maintain offensive pressure. If this boost spawns and you get it and he doesn't get it, one, you'll just be full boost. Nice. And two, he'll have to go like all the way back, or he'll have to rotate and just grab pads, and he won't be near as threatening. So honestly, just drive over this. I would greed and drive over this, because you have two teammates back. The ball's in a slow position in the corner. It's not super threatening. So I think you can buy a little bit of time just to play safe and try to steal that boost. Well, I guess not really play it safe. You're kind of greeding that boost. This also could be a little bit of a imagination game. I think you want to get it to me, but I mean, you saw where I was. I'm not on your screen right now, so hitting. Maybe you wanted to hit this ball with like just the side of your car, which I think you still kind of do. It's a little bit impossible to get that sideways enough from that angle. The ball's already going forward, so all you can do is send it more forward. So it'd probably be better if you like kind of fake that, drive down the wall, and then hit it across. It's a little bit risky because you might get demoed by this guy for slowing down, but that's the only way you could get it to me. Or you could just, I mean, you can't really do anything. If you hit this ball, you just are passing it to them no matter what. So you just can't hit this ball right here. You just have to follow behind it, let it bounce. Maybe you can swerve and try to dodge the demo. You can grab this boost and go for a solo play. You don't have to pass it to me. I think passing it to me is the best option, though, but you just have to slow it down, take it around. Like, that's such a good opportunity on offense that we had again that was just thrown in the trash. Like, we need to capitalize on that. Good cut here. Oh, you need to be a lot faster on that. So good. What you did that was great here is you're not just immediately speeding back to net and not immediately just speeding back to like, oh, I'm out of the play. I need to go back post. You are rotating back post, but you're doing it at a speed that matches the pace of the play. So that because you have full boost, you're ready to cut in at any moment if anything were to happen, such as this like double whiff / possible 50 that was going to happen right there. You were ready to cut in. Perfect. Exactly what I want you to do. Now you need to recognize that one, this guy could go for a bump on you. He could immediately turn and go for you. So you need to accelerate and speed up as much as you can. Two, you need to recognize that you can beat this guy to the ball. This is also just my 3,000 hours in the game. And I could recognize that you are beating this guy to the ball 10 out of 10 times. So you need to go fast. And the other way I want you to go fast, don't just like do this single jump thing. I want you to, oops. No. Okay, what I want you to do is just like jump and flip into this ball and hit it over here, hopefully off the wall so it bounces back out and then you could shoot it. Because this is the last man. All you have to do is get it past him. And I mean, like, this guy might get back to net in time, but then you outplay that guy. You have to outplay one at a time. Like, this guy's going to just rush the ball and he's going to cover goal side. So you just have to hit it around him. But that play right there was just really situational. You just had to know that he was going to challenge, and you had to get around him, and you had to recognize it right away. So that one's really hard and might not happen too frequently. And start to explain when to know you can do that. I love this patience right here. I'm going to watch it again because it was so good. I was so ready for you to just slam this into the corner and pass it to nobody. Honestly, it might have been a pass to somebody, so that is an option he maybe could have done. They might have been covered for it. Nope. Where is Colin? What? Oh, he's all the way over here. Like, it might have been a pass to him, actually, if you slammed it into the corner, but that's risky, like, you didn't know for sure. I think patience is better in this situation. Nice. Love that. Don't flip on it. Once you flip on it, yeah, it's over. So only flip on it if you want to like pinch the ball out harder. You flip like after the contact. So when you flip after the contact, you're more likely to win it forward. If you would have just single jumped right there, you would have been way past that dude because he was shaking in his boots. He was so scared he didn't know what you were gonna do. If you would have single jumped, you could have wave dash and got another 50. And then if this guy's sitting, they're in such a bad position. If you could have got another 50 and 50 this guy in a way that it just like goes out here, this guy's not gonna be able to turn fast enough. And then electric steps right there to shoot it would have been a goal. It was fine. That was a weird bounce. Good speed flip. That's a good 50. I like that you drove at him just to force him. He's pre-jumping. This is fine. You don't have to jump right there. Let him take his first touch first. So when people are... First of all, people are just really bad in the corners, and 9 times out of 10, they accidentally hit the ball too far forward. Once they hit it forward, you want to just be on the backboard so you don't have to do anything. The only way this gets threatening is if he takes it straight up and out. And if he takes it straight up and out, it's really hard for him to accelerate that play. Once he takes it straight up and out, then you jump off the backboard and meet him there. So let him take his first touch. You don't have to pre-jump him. Let us take his first touch, and his first touch is so bad. It would have been way better to just stay on the wall right now. Okay, this is a very common thing as well that I see a lot of people doing, including myself. So you recognize that you have someone who is back and is able to pass it downfield to somebody. But I also went. So now there's 2 teammates downfield in the same direction. It's going to be the person behind you. It's going to be the most recent person who just took their turn on the ball. It's going to be that person's turn to get passed to. So in this case, he should be passing to me, and you should be rotating back. You could maybe hang out for just a split second, just in case. As soon as this touch happens and it's going behind you, you can maybe greed for this boost. Honestly, I think that's good. I think you should greed for this boost so this person doesn't get it. Greed for this boost and immediately go back. Or just immediately turn back right away. You kind of hang out and make things really awkward here. You're like, what if I just sit here? And see, you literally bump your teammate because you're just going too slow and you should have gotten out of the play. That play was not for you anymore. Oh. You got to see the pass here. Or just something. Like, there's nobody threatening you. And Colin doesn't have any boost, right? But he is supersonic. Just hit a roller to him going this way. I mean, this guy's long gone. And then Colin could just turn, boom, get a good shot on that. He could throw it off backboard. He could pass it back to you. Like, there's so many options that he could do. You just toss it to no one. I know you don't have a lot of boost. But another option you could do is literally just, like, barely hit it. Just, like, jump, tilt back, hit it with, like, the wheels of your car and just, like, pop it up. They're all retreating. They're all rushing back to their side of the field. So we have this whole area to ourselves. This whole area is for us. We have to make use of it. We slow it down. They're all going this way. They can't do anything. This guy's going this way. The only way they can do something is if this guy gets back. He's not going to do anything. So even if you slow it down and you drive past and go for demos, maybe Electric Step can turn in. Maybe I'm there to come pick up the ball. We just can't do this. To be fair... Oh, wait. We literally get a goal off of it, which is so silly. I'm telling you not to do exactly what you just did, and we scored off of it. I hate when that happens as a coach. To be fair, I guess you did hit it hard enough that you can make it to the backboard and you're not just passing it to them. But think this guy just sucks. He gets that full boost. Yeah, this guy just sucks. He 100% should have been able to control this to the corner, and then it would have just been a waste of possession. So we got away with one right there. Plays like this. Let's think about it, right? So you're kind of playing chicken right here in hopes that he's going to back off and maybe try to cover your shot or something, and then you could catch it. But you're playing chicken because the other option is if you wait, that he might just be able to hit it over your head like he does. Do we think that if he hits it over your head, let's kind of go like here. If he hits it over your head, this is good for us or good for them? Honestly, I could go either way. I think odds are he's going to freak out and just try to hit it forward and not sideways to himself because you're here. Then most likely it's going to be a pass to electric step. So I actually like that you kind of just chose to play chicken, and if he takes the hit early, then whatever, he's passing it to your teammates behind you. This is something you can do a lot more, to be honest, especially when you know that he's going to be passing it to someone behind you. You maybe could have taken that corner boost instead of cutting in right away. Oh, that's such a bad hit. Ooh, scary. Good speed flip. I want you to start thinking about the goal of your kickoffs too. So you land here. You can flip a bunch of different, like right here, you could choose to flip like forward to the right or forward to the left. You choose to flip forward to the left. In twos, I think flipping forward to the left is good because if you flip forward to the left, you're going to be going through the center of the ball a little bit more, making it more likely that you win it forward. And in twos, you really want to hit it forward. In threes, you kind of want to lose it back to your team. So I think it'd be much better to flip to the right because that ball would be very, very likely to go with your car and you can carry it to the mid boost and do something. Or at the very least, you're going to have more momentum racing to this mid boost. So don't be afraid to do that. The other option you can do a lot is when you know you have someone behind you, which you always basically will. Just kind of go over here and then side flip into the ball here. So that way it loses behind you to your teammate. You want to purposely do that as much as you can. Looks like this is a little bit of an autopilot kickoff. You get bumped because you take too long. It's a little bit like, so all those things add up. So one, if you would have flipped to the right, you would have gotten to that boost and you would have been fine. Here, once this play develops this side, you need to be going back post. You rotate front post. There's no boost to be had here. There's no play to be made here. I'm kind of trying to be the one making the play with no boost on near post. I'm trying to chase down, get that guy, beat that guy to the boost. I don't, maybe get a demo on him, something. You need to just be going back post right now. There's no boost left for you over here. So you do take like these pads. Honestly, you can't make a play on the ball. It's fine that you're kind of going back and forth, but it would also be fair to just like kind of stay on card cam and just make sure you don't mess your team up as you're trying to rotate over here. And I know the play's flipping sides, but just like, I don't know, I would have much rather you right now been over here. And that didn't happen, then you can turn back around and then go. And you're just going to be keeping your momentum up. You would have grabbed more boost pads. You would have had boosts, so you could have gone on this a little bit sooner. You wouldn't have gotten bumped. That's a tricky one, though. And then we get scored on because of that bump. And honestly, just because you had no boost. But really, that was a kickoff goal in overtime. Which, again, I said it was a little bit because I think your kickoff was on autopilot a bit. Because look what happened. You did win it forward. Let's go all the way back to this kickoff. You do win it forward, but what happens when you win it forward? You literally just pass it to a dude with full boost. Like, this is ideal kickoff for them. Remember how I said earlier, ideal kickoff is when you grab full boost and the ball's rolling towards you? You gave them ideal kickoff. I mean, it wasn't ideal because he had to take it up the wall a little bit, but I think that's kind of why they scored, is because the full boost guy got the ball. Another idea that you can do a lot when you're doing kickoff that I didn't mention earlier was not only do you want to lose the ball to your teammate, you want to not win the ball to their teammate. So you can kind of see on their kickoff where their back person, which boost they're going towards. If they are going towards this boost, then, I mean, I guess you did left flip into it, but I would like place my car way more over here and try to force it as left side as possible so that guy doesn't get it. But yeah, overall, I mentioned a lot of little things. I think there was multiple times where you threw away free possessions, which that's the biggest no-no if you want to get out of champ. Your rotations overall were pretty decent. I think you can pick up more boost pads as you're rotating. Really think about the outcomes of these 50s and how you want to take them. But yeah, for the most part, it's just a lot of little things that add up, and that makes all the difference. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful.